They say money is not everything, but it's the only thing. And it is a desire of everyone to have this money because it is the only thing. You don't have money, then you don't have anything. And uh, when this year started, I was discussing with my colleague, and she told me that her resolution for this year is to make £1,000,000 of her own. And I asked her, "You mean you have never touched £1,000,000?" And she told me, "Of course I have. I have touched 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, but all these millions were attached to the bank. It was attached to, she touched this money in a form of a loan." And so her desire for the year was that she makes £1,000,000 of her own. And I said, "By the way, I have also touched some few millions," which was actually not my money, but it was attached to the bank in a form of loan. So I also had that desire that at least at the end of this year, I should make at least £1,000,000 of my own. So juicy, an opportunity came for me to make £1,000,000, not even one, but 2 million Kenyan shilling. So join me today as I give you this story on how I almost made £2,000,000 of my own, and how my resolutions could have been come so early, so near. So if you are joining me for the first time, karibu sana, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me, and together we are growing. My name is Wanjala Stevie. So juicy, there's this guy who called me from Congo, Kinshasa. He called me with a number. It was a 12-digit number. But the true caller showed that he was in Congo, Kinshasa. And so this guy came up with a deal, and it was a so nice deal. When you look it in the view of getting money, it was a good deal. So this guy calls me in the evening when I was just coming out of my working place. So he calls me by my name. "Hey, so and so, how are you, sir?" I say, "I'm good." He was talking in a vernacular. So he calls me by my name, and he tells me his name, that he was so and so. So I tried to figure out who is this so and so. The name was not coming. Even the voice wasn't even coming. As you know, if you have talked to someone, when they call you, you could easily recognize their voice if you cannot recognize their number. So my friend calls me, my friend in quotes calls me. He calls me by all the two names, and then I ask him, it's like, "I'm not getting you, sir. Who are you?" And he tells me, "No, I know you cannot remember me. I was in your institution sometimes back. I was doing my postgraduate master's, and so I came to your workplace and you helped me so much, and that's when I got your number, and we were friends. We could talk. I could come often, and we could meet and talk." And then I remembered the only name I have known for the entire lifetime when I was in my working place was one person who sold me actually a car. So I asked him, "Are you so and so who sold me the car?" And then he said, "No, actually, I cannot lie to you. I have never sold you a car, so I'm not the one." So okay, now because I haven't known you, and I don't want to cut the conversation, because I want to know why you called me, and I'm not that kind of person who will ask you, "So Sam, ulikuwa unatakaje?" I rarely ask that question. So I'll give you audience. I'll listen to you. So I listen to this guy. He talks, introduces himself. Like a whole 30 minutes, he was introducing himself. He was saying how he has been in this place, and so now that he got a job with the UN, and he's working in Congo. And in fact, he told me that tuko huku Congo, si hata juzi serikali yenu imetuma majeshi huku. So he was saying things that they are familiar, things that I'm familiar of. So I listened to him. Now, you see, I was so curious, so I was just saying, "Hey, because I want him to go straight to the point, because he has called me and I don't want to ask him. So, same ulikuwa unatakaje?" So this guy talks in vernacular, and he was so fluent. I could hear his deep voice. He's like someone he told me, "So my wife it's in PGH, you know, we stay at Kiamunyi, blah, blah, blah. He says a lot of things. You see, he asked me if I'm married. I said, of course, I've got a family. He asked me if I live with my family here or my family is at home. I told him, of course, I stay with my family here. So akaongea sana. So now he came to the real deal, which I was actually waiting. So you see, when someone calls you and he's talking and he's not coming to the point, you are waiting to that point where he says now, sasa. So when he said sasa, now you know now, at least now this is the point now. Then I said, sema, huku Kongo, so he was talking in vernacular, huku Kongo, tuko na unajua sasa huku Kongo vita ziko, and the reason why watu wanapigana ni kwa sababu ya mali zenye ziko huku, you know, people huku kuna kwanga na mali sana, wazungu sijui nini nini, serikali sijui bla bla bla. So huku kuna kwanga na gold, na hii gold ndio watu wanapiganiana sana, ndio maana unaona vita ziko Kongo sana. Unajua watu wanapigananga juu ya mali. So mimi the only thing I'm doing, I'm saying yes, because I want to get the point. So he told me kwamba kuna hii gold ambayo inauzwanga huko Kenya. So there's this friend of mine anakaa hapo West Side, Muhindi ako hapo West Side Mall. West Side Mall is here in Nakuru. So akaniambia kuna huu Muhindi ambaye niko na gold. Actually the deal was that this guy ako na gold, na I'm just fast forwarding but it was a long, in fact we talked to him for almost 1 hour 30 minutes, because he called me immediately. I was out of my office and I was walking home, and the walking distance is around 45 if you are fast walking, is around 30 to 45, and if you are slow walking is almost 1 hour. So he called me, in fact nikaingia kwa nyumba, he was still talking. So but I'm just fast forwarding because of this video. So this guy told me kwamba he has got gold and he wants us to do the business. And I remembered my resolution. I said, oh, now God has come so early, so near. Because my resolution is that to make $1 million of my own. And I know you also know, my viewer, that gold, you know, everything is, gold is everything. Gold even is bigger than money. So the guy told me kwamba he has got 1 kg of gold that he wants to bring it in Kenya. In fact, he said that it is business he has been doing, but now the guy he used to do with ni kama sijui ni mgonjwa, sijui ni kama patapata sana. So because when he brought the deal, in back of my mind I knew this deal I'm going to do it anyway, because kuna story nimesikia about the gold. So I gave him audience, I listened to him. So the guy told me kuna hii, unajua tunauza gold, na gold huku 1 gram of gold is 4,000 Kenyan shillings. But when it comes to huko, huyo mteja watu namuuzia 1 gram, we sell him at a cost of 6,000 shillings. So akaniambia kwamba this guy huyu Muhindi ni mtu ananijua, we have been doing with him business. So in fact we kazi yako nataka hii gold. It was on Wednesday. In fact before he started he told me, so kesho uko busy aje? I told him of course kesho nitakuwa kazini. Akaniambia because kuna hii gold yenye nataka ifike ndege inashuka Eldoret International Airport kesho. So I wanted kuja na hii gold. And then there are some people who will pick this gold from the airport. Halafu and then sasa wewe utawangoja tu hapo town, watakuja na lori hizi transit goods. Watakuja na lori. So they will pick you from Eldoret. Halafu uchukue hiyo mzigo. So wewe ndio utabeba. Of course hawa hawajui ni nini, but si wakikupatia utajua tu what is it. Lakini hawa hawajui ni nini. So ukuje, and then mkuje nao. So nikuje na hiyo trailer from Eldoret to Nakuru. And then ukuje nao. So ukifika hapo at least ukifika Nakuru, so utawapeleka mahali waende we buy them drinks wakunywe, and then wewe uende direct. Niko na kutumia namba ya huyo Muhindi sahi. Uende hapo Westside Mall, pate huyo Muhindi akupatie, and then umpatie. So my brother so akataka so tukaanza kupiga hesabu naye. So my brother huku tunanunua hiyo gold, tunapata hiyo gold na 4,000 per grams. So na huyu jamaa, huyu mteja anatupatia 6,000 per gram na ni 1 kg. Akaniuliza, so 1 kg inakuanga na how many grams? Nikamwambia of course 1,000. So akaniambia kama 1,000 grams, 1 gram is 4,000. What about 1,000 grams? I told him 4 million of course. Akaniambia now sasa unaona na kama yeye atatupatia na 6,000, that means it is, nikamwambia 6 million. Akaniambia now 6 million unakuja kuona kwamba sasa hiyo 6 million 2 million, unaona sasa 2 million itakuwa our money. So kwa hiyo 2 million unaona sasa unaweza amua tunaweza amua kutugawana katikati. You take 1 million, I take 1 million. Although sasa Joe ndio utakuwa umefanya kazi, mkienda tu in fact hiyo biashara mfanyie kwa nyumba, mnafanyia tu kwa bank. Unampigia tu simu, mnaenda pale kwa bank, ananiwekea 6 million yangu kwa account, alafu wewe anakuwekea 1 million yako kwa account yako. Hapo na mnamalizana. And then kwa sababu utakuwa umefanya kazi sana, I'll add you 500,000. So that come to how much? Kamwambia 1.5. Akasema kwa sababu and Makiu when he was introducing himself, he told me kwamba he has got his wife, he lives here in Kiamunyi, and his wife works in PGH. So now when he was talking like that, something came into my mind. But everybody wants money, and if it were me, I could want all these 6 million, because I know everybody for himself and God for us all. So if his wife is in Nakuru here, hapa PGH, and he wants me to go to Eldoret so that I get the 2 million, or why can't he use his wife? Because it's a clean deal. If it's a clean deal, then why can't he tell the wife aende tu hapa na Eldoret achukue your gold? So in fact I asked him, na wale watu wa trailer hawezi niletea mpaka Nakuru, mimi niende tu nichukue. Akasema unajua sasa wakikuja kwa barabara, unajua hizi trailers zinasimamishwaga sana. So wanaweza simamishwa and then wafanye ransacking, and then unajua tu mambo ya traffic. Naomba by the way I understand, because so nikaona hapo inaweza kuwa ni ukweli, because I have used these roads and I understand. So akasema sasa the reason why, understand the reason why he wanted me to go to Eldoret. And then another reason he said, unajua watu wa trailer pia I could have used them, lakini sasa shida yao kwa sababu pia hao wanakujanga huku, nikiwapea namba ya mteja, because they also have access to these golds. Nikishawapatia namba ya mteja, watauza hiyo gold, and now the next time unajuanga mambo ya biashara, ukishajua mteja kuna venye unabadilisha business. So that was the reason why he gave me, kwa nini asipatie tu wale watu wa trailer walete huyo mteja gold. So he told me, so I'm sending you a number side. So nikamwambia, so akaniambia, now because you have told me kesho utakuwa busy kazini, so uende kazini kesho uombe ruhusa, so that on Thursday asubuhi uamkie Eldoret International Airport, uamkie Eldoret, and then I'll link you with these guys, and then now atakupatia mzigo uleta, alafu na kutumia namba ya mteja saa hii. Now sasa huyo mteja wa hapa Nakuru. So nikasema sawa. Akasema sawa bro, that's a clean deal and you don't need to worry. Nilikaa hivi nikaona because alikuwa anaongea Kibukusu. Akasema nimekaa hivi nikaona kuna mtu tulifanya naye biashara, lakini kama ameanza kwa mkora, na nikakumbuka nikasema niko na mtu wa Ingo, kwa nini nikule hii pesa peke yangu? When he said that, nikasema hii pesa kunanga pesa ya mtu. Kila mtu anataka kula pesa peke yake, hata wale tunapata pesa pale. We want it for all our own. So akasema nikafikiria mtu wa Ingo, so nikakupigia. Nikasema okay sawa. So ile ya kumaliza hii story. Now so I want to get the conclusion of the story. Kambia ni sawa mwami, that's a clean deal. Mimi kesho naenda kazini, naenda kuomba ruhusa. On Thursday mimi naamkia na Eldoret. And then now when he was concluding, because I was expecting him kuniambia, now I'm sending you some money, nini, kwa sababu he had told me kwamba nitakuwa nanunulia hawa watu wa trailer drinks. So I asked myself, is drinks nitawanunulia na pesa ya nani? So I asked him, sasa hawa watu umesema nitakuwa nawanunulia drinks. Unajua saa hizi it was on 28th last month. So nikamwambia sasa unajua leo tarehe 28 na unajua sisi huku kwetu tulipwangi mapema sana, so saa hizi unajua sina kitu. na kama hata ni mshahara inaingia itachelewa kidogo, so kesho sitakuwa na hiyo pesa ya in fact fare ya kwenda na Eldoret na hiyo ya kununulia watu lunch na everything. Akaniambia hata sisi huku kwetu pia zingine pesa, unajua si hatulipangi cash, tunapewa na check sijui nini. So kitambo ende bank nini. So let me see if I can talk to my wife akutumie pesa kidogo so that at least yenye itakusaidia. Nikasema then it's okay. So tuka hang up conclude kwamba he sending me the number of your customer na ananitumia anaambia bibi yake anitumie pesa around 20,000 ya kwenda LD alafu na ile ya kununulia wale watu wa trailer vinywaji kwa barabara tukikuja polepole, kwa sababu wanakuja wakipumzika. So he had assumed the bill of them kwa sababu walikuwa wanamchukulia mzigo. So tuka conclude hivi, immediately I hung up. I said this is a scam. Of course it isn't. It seemed a sweet deal. 1.5 million my friend, kwenda tu hapa Eldoret mahali pa 3 hours, niende na 3 hours, nirudi na 3 hours, that's 6 hours. Nifanye business na 1 hour, that's 7 hours. I make 1.5 million in 7 hours. That's a clean deal, bro. You understand what I say? So so I was at home, so nikakaa hivi nikasmile, nikasema huyu ya Mluya. Waluya tokoka waoga, by the way, and he was also a Luya. I don't know where he got this card because he was speaking a fluent Bukusu. So nikasema sisi Waluya tunakonga waoga, actually sisi ni waoga. Wewe Mluya unaniona pale, so you understand this thing, and mara mingi tumepona. Tunanga maneno hata hizi mambo yakitokea sisi tunakonga tu very safe kwa sababu sisi ni wao. So now I called my wife, I told her about this deal. Then she laughed so much, akaniambia, that's good. You will say unataka kuunda some millions. Now this is the deal. But akaniambia, lakini remember, we still need you very right now. Nikajua huyu. So I connected so quickly. So in short, my people, on Thursday, that guy, so hakunitumia namba na hakunitumia pesa. So on Thursday, now the day now I was to go to Eldoret, he called me at around 9. He called me, as I said, with a very long number. It's around 12-digit number. And hapo chini imeandikwa Konko Kinshasa. So he called me. So I looked at this. Kajiuliza, should I not? And you see now, there's a statement which my wife had reminded me. Of course, when I hung up the phone, his call the other day, that statement came into me that when the deal is too good, think twice. And when I called my wife, she told me the same thing. Kwamba when the deal is too good, think twice. So when he called me, I looked at his call and I remembered. But then I was so broke. So kitu kaniambia, should I nichukue simu kwanza aambie bibi anitumie pesa? Because 20,000 hiyo bro ingenipeleka mwezi na kitu. Should I call the wife? Should I repick the phone nione kama ananitumia pesa? Alafu niachane na hiyo story. Ama should I go and make that money? Because my people, mimi sijaishika gold actually. Hata juzi I bought a watch. I bought a wrist watch, yuko nayo ningeonyesha, ni Rolex. And nilipokuwa nainunua, some people told me kwamba iko gold plated, I don't know, blah blah. It was around 12,000. They told me it was 12,000, but I bought it at 10. So wakaniambia, it's gold plated, blah blah. So mimi sijaishika gold, hata ukinionyesha ni gold sijui, but one thing I know is that gold is money. Gold, in fact, because if money is everything, then gold is more than everything. But my people, we all know that when the deal is too good, think twice. So that guy called me twice and I didn't pick. And later on I said, unajua kikwetu Waluya huko kwetu tunasemaga kwamba mchawi akibisha mlango and then wewe uko kwa mlango unamuuliza wewe ni nani? Alafu anakuambia mimi ni mchawi. Unamwambia wewe mchawi, toka hapo, enda. Alafu anakuambia hapana, fungua tu. So wanasema kwamba ukibishana na mchawi sana kwa mlango utafanya nini? Utamfungulia eventually. So nikasema sitaki kubishana na ujama because he might persuade me and I might go for that. Okay, it could, hapa kwetu Kenya magendo iko, kuuza mafuta iko, kufanya nini. Hata kuna story ilikuwa hapo, one of our senior politician kutoka huko kwetu Western alikuwa na scandal ya gold, and you see they are making money. So nikajiambia, in fact I discussed with my wife, nikasema kwamba I can go for this money mara ya kwanza, because tunaambiwa kwamba watu wenye wanauzanga bangi wanaendanga nayo vizuri mara ya kwanza, wana make money. Anasema acha niende tu nayo ya kwanza, he gets the millions, and then anaona kama ya kwanza ilifaulu, hii ya pili pia. So nikaona kwamba okay, I can go for this gold, ni maneuver, because I knew this gold, nilijua kwamba hii kwani nani gold iko tu wapi inapatikana, so nikasema I can go for this gold, nikuje nayo vizuri, nifike Nakuru, nifanye biashara vizuri, I get my 1.5 million vizuri. And then we all know, kama unatembeanga kwa mguu unatamani baiskeli, ukipata baiskeli unatamani pikipiki, ukipata pikipiki unatamani gari, ukipata gari unatamani meli, ukipata meli unatamani ndege. That's the nature of life. So saizi I want to make that 1 million, but immediately I get this 1 million, of course kesho nitataka 2, kesho kuto nitasema I need 5, I need 10, and then I'll go for that deal, but mkono wa sheria, because I don't feel like it was a clean deal. Personally I don't feel so, because if it was a clean deal, si angeituma tu itoke Kongo ifikie huyu mteja wake. Why the middleman? Why me? Why should I be used as a middle person? And more so, why me? Because he told me his wife is in PGH here in Nakuru. Why can't he just call the wife, aende Eldoret, aende achukue? Because nani hataki pesa? 6 million is good money. Why should you have 4 million when you can have 6? As in, kwa nini mimi nitumike nipate hiyo 2 million, yeye apate 4 million? Si atumie tu bibi yake so that wapate hii 6 million yote. So my people, actually I didn't go for that deal. In fact, I blocked that guy because I realized he might persuade me and I could go for it. Now, I still have a young family, and naweza enda nikabahatika ama nikakosa kubahatika nikaekwa ndani. So nikiekwa ndani juu ya gold yenye hata mimi mwenyewe haishika, ama hata uende upewe matope imepakwa tu kitu, kuje ufike kwa muhindi then kugeuke inaonekana kwamba wewe umepoteza gold, umekuja kuuza kitu fake. So I remembered of a lot of things. Actually, I need money. In fact, if you have 1 million, just know that I want that 1 million of my own this year. So nitumie tu, na kama huna, wacha tu nitafute polepole, nisanye 2,000, 3,000. Eventually itafika. Lakini hii haraka my friend, no. When the deal is too good, think twice. And exactly that's what I did. So sikuendea hiyo milioni, na bado tu niko na ufukara huu wangu. And I thank God for life, because I know kile umepata polepole kwa jasho kitastahimili. But ile inakuja tu haraka pap, tunaambiwa kwamba nendanga tu pia haraka hivyo aje pap. So I want to have 1 million that will sustain me, 1 million yenye itakaa. Si 1 million yenye itakuja leo kesho hii. Actually when ningeenda nipate 1 million kwa sababu sijafanyia jasho, ningeenda nijitafutie gari kangu kazuri around 1.2 hapo, 1.2 hapo, and then 300 niambie wife twende sijui wapi tuvinjari, because Valentine sikumpeleka, niende nimchafue mahali, and then sitakuwa imeisha. But hii yenye nasanya polepole najua nitapata, but hiyo itanistahimili. So my people, thank you so much for listening to me, and my parting shot, I'll repeat, is that when the deal is too good, think twice, and exactly that's what I did. So thank you for listening to me, and thank you for watching my videos. Those who are watching my videos and those who are subscribing, we are on a journey to 100 subscribers. Sisi ndio tulianza tu juzi, so we are on a journey to 100 subscribers. So please do that and share with your friends, ask them to like, to share, and to comment. And today on the comment section, I want to know, have you ever had such a sweet deal that you felt like, these are so much sweet, this is so much sweet, let me just do it. Have you ever? Thank you so much, and God bless.